Avengers Infinity War, the trailer just dropped today.
Yes, so we watched it so many times. Seeing the Avengers take on Thanos and the Black Order is amazing.
Yeah.
This is how you do a team up, baby.
There are no words to describe how epic the first part of Crisis on Earth X was.
Better than all the other episodes of Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow.
All the superheroes from all the shows are just in one place. It's so amazing.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's DJ Bro Jamai.
What's good?
It is Mirror and Mirrors.
Kind of Paul.
Bringing you our Justice Clubhouse podcast, season 2, episode 32, and it's the mid-season finale for everything. We're going to be talking about Supergirl. This episode is titled Rain. Roll the clip. This week on Supergirl, as Team Supergirl try to get in the Christmas spirit, Kryptonian symbols drawn with fire begin to appear throughout National City. Mon-El tells the team about Legion of superheroes and how they ended up at the bottom of the ocean. Later, the team attend a Christmas party at Kara's to lighten the mood, but is interrupted. Kara struggles to keep her feelings for Mon-El buried, but everything comes to the surface after talking to him and Imra. She finds out from Thomas Coville that a Kryptonian named Rain will bring forth a reckoning on National City, then the world. After finding out that Lena and James were attacked by a thug sent by Morgan Edge, Samantha goes to kill him as Rain. Rain is revealed to have murdered a whole gang, which causes the Team Supergirl to hurry and find who is responsible. After talking to Alex, John, and Win, Kara baits Rain out. The two confront each other on top of Catco. Rain tries to convince Kara that she is only carrying out justice. When Kara refuses to stay out of the way, the two begin an epic battle. Though they both land devastating attacks on one another, Rain defeats Kara, leaving her bloodied. Alex brings her back to the DEO and begins to heal her. The rest of the team watch helplessly as Kara remains unconscious. Ruby wakes up on a Christmas day and finds Samantha acting strange. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. I really covered for myself on that one because I went Australian for a second. Like, I don't know why, but it just did.
Australia, mate.
Dingo, baby, mate. But yeah, getting into this
office is it's always referenceable.
We will always do something.
That's not even a word, but
we'll always reference it at some points in these podcasts. Anyways, one sentence.
I'm just gonna sing, 'cause she is free falling.
Man, I should have really thought of a song to think of.
That's all I think about when someone is about to die.
Yeah. So I gotta
falls
say,
off a cliff.
Kara got stomped.
Yeah.
Yikes. So, likes about this episode.
This might be a little like. It might make me sound a bit like a downer.
Yeah.
But I actually liked how the hero fell.
Yes.
And the hero took a freaking beating.
It's very much like the beating Barry received from Zoom in season 2.
Yeah, I think it kind of we need that.
Yeah,
and also the heroes to kind of humble themselves and give them some sort of realization as to like
they're not the strongest.
What they need to do to improve. And
yeah,
that they aren't the strongest.
Because for the season so far, she's been able to basically defeat everybody.
Yeah,
and here you got Rain stepping in, and she's just like. She clears up in just a minute.
Even if it's like a tougher villain, there's a little bit of a pushback, but it's not as intense as this one.
Yeah. So we'll say like this is probably the favorite part was the confrontation and tragic battle of Rain and Supergirl.
Dude, they actually had about 10 minutes of action.
It
was towards the end, but that consistent is what I liked.
Seeing Kara bleed was really sad.
Yeah.
And like but the thing is like there's that glimmer of hope that Rain just shattered when Carl's like, I'm not afraid of you. When she was getting up, she had broken ribs. Her face was all like,
puffed up and bleeding.
Bloody.
Yeah.
And then Rain just holds her over the building and is just like, you're nothing. And just throws her off. And then she just hit. That insult to injury, she just destroys the ground underneath and nobody can do anything. It's like the scene of, what do you call that? Superman Returns when he falls from the sky after throwing the kryptonite planet, or the continent, and then like he just slammed it. Nobody can do anything.
But
yeah, the action, the tension, everything was like riled up. Like I like that you could tell Mon-El's kind of like hiding something. He knows something about this whole Rain stuff, and Imra as well. Like
he knows something they don't know. Yeah,
I like that they had those talks between those characters, and they didn't just leave it for us to kind of ponder about until it comes back.
Mm-hmm.
She confronted them, and she told her the truth. Kara told him the truth about how she felt about him being with Imra. I thought that was a cool like conversation. But I think it's gonna set up Mon-El for a really cool storyline coming back.
Yeah. I don't know why I just thought of this, but not just the storyline for Mon-El, but for me, I was thinking something along the lines of Win. and the Legion of Superheroes.
Yeah, that would be awesome if he was with Imra.
I just remember the scene when they're at the bar and
they're like
Win and Kara accidentally they accidentally
ran into Mon-El.
I can't speak, dude, but okay. Whatever. It seemed like he hit it off with her more than Mon-El.
Yeah, I think maybe because her power is like some sort of telepathy. Maybe she has a hold on him. Maybe she's making him think something, or like took advantage. Because like you said, she clicked with Win like this.
Yeah,
and then Win's like they're like giggling at the bar. But the chemistry was there with Mon-El and Kara still, so at least they're not like killing it off. I don't know how I feel about this. I guess the one gripe about Jimmy and Lena, I feel like they're kind of forcing that, even though I think they work well together.
Honestly, I feel like this is like Jimmy's last hurrah.
Oh,
I don't know. It just seems like they're writing it like that, where he gets something good and then something happens,
and then Lena turns evil.
Maybe that's what happens if they don't cut him out of the show or kill him off of the show. They're gonna turn her evil,
because I feel bad. Like he was really good to Lucy, and then his guardian, for some reason, like he redeemed his guardian persona through the crossover. So that wasn't even him, and I wished we could see more guardian, because that version of him was awesome. But it looks like they're not gonna step back into it, at least for now.
Yes.
But that's the only gripe I had with it. Other than that, their scenes were pretty cool. I like that he saved her with the shield that he had hidden in his jacket. That was badass.
That was pretty cool. Yeah. It just like popped. Yeah, it like popped out of nowhere, and then he was able to retract it.
That was smooth. Like no one else could. Not even Barry can make it look like that smooth, changing in and out of his outfit without anyone noticing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and John and his father at Kara's like Christmas party, that was hilarious.
Yeah, Myron is amazing.
Win. What do you call it? Coffee.
Yeah,
Coffee.
And it's like that first brown water is not as good as this one.
Yeah, the hot Choco.
Yeah.
Oh,
they should introduce Chocos again.
Yeah,
or not introduce. They should bring it back.
Man, I like when John was a little bit more fun. Now his dad is kind of taking his place in that area.
You see how he's staring at the ornaments?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is amazing. It's amazing. And then his one line, he's like, I just love how you're paying homage to an evergreen creature. And he starts holding the tree.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
I like how Samantha and Ruby, or Samantha is so unsuspecting to everyone.
Yes.
Like the way they roll
even
her.
to herself, yo.
Yeah. Because there's scenes where like it's looked like she's going to snap, especially when she woke up and Ruby is like, are you okay, Mom? And then she's like, you know what? Pancakes.
Yeah, she's like,
and I was like,
pancake o'clock.
That was scary. And then the scene at the end where Ruby woke up on Christmas and she's like, Mom?
Yeah.
And she's just standing there. And then she like turns around and you don't really see what happens. But yeah, it's this episode was really, really good story-wise and action-wise and building up for its future. I like that Mon-El was like explaining like the Legion and like that they're on a mission. And so technically, I don't know if that does screw with time, but it could be just a little bit different for them because apparently they've been stuck there since
12,000 years.
That's ridiculous. So that means his present self, like everything still happened, but that version of him was still underneath the water the whole time. So that's like destiny.
Yeah.
That's freaking crazy. Like if you think about it, it's like Barry, it's like a different thing because it's metas, but when it comes to alien stuff, it's a little bit more like the possibilities kind of expand.
Yeah. But even more so the fact that that whole scene happened with the thing cracking the earth.
Yeah.
And he woke up at the same year that he left.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's a sign.
Yeah.
It's a sign.
They're meant to be.
Is there anything else you enjoyed about the episode? It was pretty much it went from freaking it went from low as far as feeling to a high because everyone's happy, and then it just crashed again towards the end.
Literally.
That's the way you do it.
Yes.
And I like that they left that Kara's like fate kind of unknown.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know she's gonna live, but
Yeah.
you don't know how badly that damaged her. 'Cause she was
Yeah.
messed up.
Well, at least we know she's her. At least we know she's gonna get a new suit.
Yes. That's what I thought of
yeah,
when
you
I
mentioned
when I
it. You're
saw
like,
her.
oh shoot, her chest is burned.
Yeah.
Like the S on her chest is burned off.
Everything was damaged.
Yeah.
She needs a new suit. Armored. Anything else?
No.
Easter egg. Myrn's reaction to the Christmas.
Myron?
Or I keep
Myron?
calling him Myrn. Yeah. Myron, his reaction
Myron?
to Christmas itself was almost exactly how John's reacted when they celebrated on the animated series.
Nice.
So I like, that's pretty cool. They mentioned 31st Century, so we're going to be seeing the rest of the Legion
as well,
which
He
is
mentioned
episode
it.
number 52.
Nice. Very
Legion
nice.
of Superheroes. We're going to see Brainiac 5 there. Apparently John loves Hall & Notes.
Yeah,
Was that Jingle Bell Rock?
I think so. Yeah, I didn't know that they sang that.
I didn't either. But now that I listen to it, it's like you could hear Daryl.
Yeah, I could. It's
Daryl
now.
Hall's voice.
Yeah, now that you what do you call it? You hear the name, or you know the name to the song. You start to kind of piece it together.
Love that song. Anyways, Merry Christmas to you guys. This is going to be the mid-season finale for us. So I mean, like, getting in the mood with these shows. So it's cool that it's been a month since the crossover.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. Wynn mentioned that, and John is just like, what is Star Wars? Or no,
Myron.
Yeah,
yeah.
Myron.
And John's like, that's the greatest. He was like, yeah, that's the greatest sequel to anything or whatever.
That's awesome. It's so meta when they talk about that.
It's so meta human. I'm just kidding.
Anything else?
No, I don't think so. They mentioned the priestess.
Yeah, that was a freaky lady.
Yeah, priestess Lilith, and
Yeah.
then the Forgotten from Fort Ross. Maybe I guess we'll get to see
it's
them.
so exciting. Oh, this is another Easter egg that I didn't mention, and I had just learned about. But Thomas Koval, who was portrayed by Chad Lowe, was actually the voice of Cosmic Boy in Superman the Animated Series.
Nice.
And the fact that
Very
they're bringing
nice.
in the Legion of Superheroes is kind of cool. Like
Yeah.
a nice little nod.
That's cool.
Man, I'm excited. There's a lot of things that are going to happen. Previews for next episode, which is coming back on January 15th.
Kara wakes up, right?
I think it's maybe she'll wake up in the middle of the episode because
okay.
the episode's titled Legion of Superheroes. We said that already. We're going to be seeing Brainiac 5, as I said, and Imra's going to have a bigger role, apparently.
Oh, okay.
That is followed by Fort Roz, because Chad Lowe brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to call him Chad Lowe because I can't remember his name.
Colville?
Yeah, Colville. And the next one is For Good. Okay, that might not. We'll see. This season is starting to turn out to be real good. They kind of got it to they snapped it real quick.
Yes.
Instead of leaving us on like kind of like a kind of cliffhanger.
Mhm.
It was this one's like, oh my god. 1 month better pass by quick. We're gonna stick to the theory of Mon-El coming back to save Team Supergirl with the Legion, and maybe Win will go back with the Legion.
Yeah,
of
maybe he'll
Superheroes?
take Mon-El's place.
Yeah,
That's gonna suck for like, I guess not seeing him as much.
Yeah.
On the show, but that would be cool writing.
especially if Jimmy dies,
Yeah.
and then he's just like, "You guys, I think I need to be a hero too.
Yeah.
I'll be awesome." And then Mon-El will be able to integrate back into the team.
Integrate.
Yeah,
You said integrate.
integrate. Sorry, integrate back into the team. I love to see Myron do something
Yeah.
like with John, the 2 Martian Manhunters. That'd be awesome.
That would be sick. Martian team up.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Um,
can see it now.
I'm excited. They need to do more of that and Kara too, because we didn't get that many team ups between the two of them.
Yeah, and I think that was my one issue
Yeah.
with the episode.
They didn't.
I
come
know
to help
it's
her.
what do you call it? It's Supergirl's fight because Rain is a Kryptonian and that the whole story thing. But
Yeah.
at least have someone help her.
I don't know. They're gonna
Like,
wait till
they
she
had-
got beat
they
down
had
that bad.
Mon-El, right?
Yeah.
he's able to fight.
Even Imra.
Imra is part of the Legion.
She actually hit Mon-El and she hurt him. So
that was this episode or last?
This was this episode.
When they're practicing?
Yeah, when Kara was like looking down at them.
Okay. And Jean too. Like, he couldn't at least caught her at the end.
I know. He moves fast.
Yeah.
Why doesn't he just patrol while... Yeah, what's up with these people? Why you gotta let her do it on her own when you know that somebody's that dangerous?
Yeah. Like,
did it not learn from first season?
I understand she's probably gonna get pissed. She's like, "Oh, I'll do it by myself." Or I could have done it by myself, but it won't cost her life.
Yeah,
if they stepped in, even just for a minute.
It's just gonna hurt her pride.
Yeah, but that's not as bad as getting physically hurt and potentially dying.
And also, where was Superman?
Yeah,
he keeps an ear on everybody. How come he couldn't hear his cousin getting the crap kicked out of her?
I don't know. Maybe it's another story. Maybe he's fighting other. No, maybe he's fighting other bigger villains. Because these villains are just revolving around Supergirl.
I don't know if we're more tainted than these characters, but if I were Superman and I was fighting a villain and I heard my family getting hurt like that, I would hurl that villain into the sun and then fly as fast as I could to stop that person.
Yeah.
Principles do not, I think principles kind of get dropped just a little bit when it comes to family. And these people were in National City. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, if I was Alex, I would always wear that Kryptonian suit that, she used to kick Kara's ass in the first season. Always have that on, just in case you're going to fight another Kryptonian. Instead of finding your sister nearly beaten to death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was a cool, tragic fight, but there could have been a lot of ways to do it. I agree with that. But it's still pretty cool. Any other theories moving forward? We know that Rain is going to go down at some point.
Yeah, but that's, I think, one thing I wanted to mention.
Yes.
I think the fact that Samantha had a kid...
Yeah.
That's her kid?
Yeah, that is her kid.
That is her kid.
She's actually
so I feel like
half Kryptonian too.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But I feel like that's what might hold Rain back a little bit. Maybe there's something inside. Yeah, there's something inside Samantha that's like, I still love my daughter, and like maybe she has those moments where she could snap out if she has Ruby by her side.
That's gonna be sad, because Samantha's gonna have to die. And
I always see it like you can write it some other way, but I think best writing, yeah, sure.
Oh, unless they do the thing where, like in Smallville, what they did with Davis is they separated Doomsday and what do you call that?
Yeah, maybe they do that. Like they turn her into an entity.
Yeah, they pull her out
like
Cosmic Boy, Saturn Girl.
Yeah.
I was about to say Uranium Girl. And Lightning Lad, they all combine their powers and they extract all the bad from Davis. But then Doomsday manifests into like the actual Doomsday.
Yeah.
So
why don't they do that?
Maybe they do that for Samantha.
But that's also paying homage to Smallville.
But someone's gonna have to die still.
Jimmy. It's just like Smallville. That's how he dies.
No! Saving Lena from Samantha's world killer.
Yeah.
World blele. Sorry.
No, it's okay. We get them on text anyway.
But there's still other world out there.
Yeah.
In the form of like other Martians and aliens. So
there's a whole group of them.
Yeah.
So
they could extend it.
Yeah.
And also, since Morgan Edge is here, we could get Intergang at some point. And then that will lead into Apocalypse. And then that will lead into the New Gods. And then that will lead into Awesomeness.
I think they could do that for like season
4 and 5.
Yeah, you're talking about Intergang, but like the whole Apocalyptans and stuff, that would be amazing for season 5, 6.
Crossover.
I'm saying season 5, 6 would be a perfect season for Supergirl to do that.
Yeah.
Because all these other shows would have been able to progress, because Arrow would be like 7, 8, right?
Yeah.
By then.
I hope all these shows go to like at least season 10, like Smallville.
Yeah, I think that's what they could do. You know?
And then they could do the Watchtower. We're telling you, we're pitching a Watchtower series. Do what you did on the crossovers, but like it's every week.
because they're moving at this rate, why not even pick it up faster? Where they can also implement. I don't know if you want this to happen, but I would really want to have like not a full on reboot, but like kind of like a reset as to how the New 52 happened. You know, like maybe do a different storyline for the last few seasons after the crisis happens.
I think they're saving that for last.
Because they could, like, if they not a full on reset is what I'm saying. Like, this would be their chance to introduce other characters.
Yes.
Expand their hero database on CW and hopefully do more with all these shows. Maybe do another crossover, like a big ass crossover with Infinite Earths.
That's gonna be amazing.
What else happens in
everything happens
in but in New 52 there's like the Blackest Day or something. There's
a lot of storylines. Yeah,
what's a big one? Doomsday. What's the one after? I can't think right now, dude.
Okay. There's a lot of storylines.
Yeah, there's a big storyline that ended New 52.
That's probably the one with the monitors,
Dark
anti-monitors. Because they're the most powerful beings.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So why not that? That would be so sick if they introduce all that. Like,
and then Tom Welling could be the anti-monitor.
Yeah.
Reset everything.
Yeah. That would be sick because that would be a perfect way to integrate all of them into one Earth.
Yeah. Or, yes, that would be awesome. Or Tom Welling could come back as the real Superman.
Yes.
It's like, the Superman's here. And he's like, Tyler Hoechlin shows up. He's like, yeah, I am. He's like, not you. That guy. And then we can see Bart and all these other cool characters that are like from the future and there's so many possibilities.
So many.
It's going to be amazing. But anything else as far as this Supergirl goes? You have any other theories?
No, do you?
That's it. That's all I can think of right now. It was enjoyable, though. These first 9 episodes really got straight to the point. And I did not think that they're going to bring the Legion this quickly.
Yeah.
I thought they're going to hold that off till the mid-season premiere.
Yeah, actually thinking about it, I don't think they had like a full-on filler episode.
No, it was all just straight
even with
story.
The Colville one, it's still built up for Rain.
Yeah.
Because the whole Rao thing and him worshipping the wrong god.
Yeah.
Well, technically, yes, Kara, but it led to Rain's storyline.
I like that he's kind of like an emissary for Kara.
Yeah.
Like how Lionel was for Clark.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's who he
that
is, bro.
pretty cool.
Anything else? Final thoughts about or actually, Bears, what you think about the episode?
Man, this is a really good episode. I like this one.
Nice. Hashtag.
Okay.
Hashtag make it rain.
Christmas beatdown.
Rolo. Toothpaste.
Nice. I like these extended ones. Final thoughts about this?
Yes, it's very, very, very insane.
I love this season finale, or a season finale, a mid-season finale. It was very epic and tragic and everything.
Mix of emotion, Joe.
It gets you like really excited to see what's about to come.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No.
So that being said, we'll see you guys in the Flash in the episode titled "Don't Run." Roll the clip. As we go to Flash, Barry and Iris return home from their honeymoon just in time for Christmas. Team Flash's celebration of the holiday is interrupted when Barry is abducted by Clifford while Caitlin is by Amunet. Barry awakens in the speedster-proof prison in Clifford's lair. He talks to the villain and Marlies, who tell him that they need his vessel. Joel goes to Clifford's with Harry, but they find nothing. Iris is faced with a tough decision on who to save, but she tells the team that they need to save Caitlin. Cisco and Divney have a falling out due to the latter's constant joking. They make amends and rush to save their friends. Caitlin manages to escape with another meta Amunet has captured named Dominic, who is a telepath. They're saved by Cisco and Divney. Barry manages to break out and battles Clifford all across Central City. He defeats Clifford and reunites with the team. Everyone heads to Joe's where Dibney surprises them with a fully decorated house. Cisco receives a message from Gypsy. Dominic arrives after being invited by Caitlin. Barry goes back to his apartment to check on an alarm that went off and gets a call from Dominic, who is revealed to be Clifford's new vessel. Barry finds Clifford stabbed to death with a knife given to him and Iris as a wedding gift next to their tree. He's arrested by Singh and a group of officers for Clifford's murder. Marlies shows some doubt in her husband's plan. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Dude, I can't sing the "Come running home to you" because literally he said, "Don't run."
Exactly. So, don't run, Barry.
Oh,
Don't
dude,
run.
this sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's the opposite saying for me, I guess. I'll just say that.
Oh my god,
Don't run, Barry. Don't run.
that sucks.
So,
catch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
that's, yeah,
Sorry.
he did say that was awesome.
I was kind of reaching. I mixed Fez from That 70 Show with Grinch. Oh well.
And Harrison Wells.
Yes.
Or Harry.
Yes.
So getting into this episode, what did you enjoy? I enjoyed the whole entire feel of
I
it.
really like how this and Supergirl, like wave of emotions.
Yes.
Like, you get happy moments, very funny moments, and then it drops straight down to seriousness, and then like not really fatal
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess fatal situations
For
at
somebody.
points. Yeah. Especially the man in the chair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really like how they ended this mid-season.
Yes.
It does go full circle.
It's not in the tone of like Supergirl, but it's
Yeah.
definitely like what Oliver's going through right now.
Yeah.
Scrutiny.
It's also crazy how I was asking, when are we gonna see every season? Since that scene where
He was in
Barry,
jail.
yeah, Barry's in jail and he sees that while he's running through the Speed Force. I was like, when is that gonna happen? Oh, maybe like it's on a different Earth. That's
Yeah.
That's what I've been thinking. But
It's here.
we get it here and now.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
But I don't want to sound full of ourselves, but we did call that what do you call that? DeVoe wanted to use Barry as a vessel.
Yeah.
That
it really showed it there when he took over the Dominic guy.
yeah.
Dominic the donkey. Brainstorm,
Yeah.
Cisco called him.
That Amunet was working with him
Yeah.
and we were right about it.
Wow, we should be writers for these shows. Can you hire us?
But it's pretty awesome how
just give us like 10 grand each. We're good.
DeVoe even
We'll write for you guys forever.
even if DeVoe in his wheelchair is so intimidating, Harry's like, "You're not that smart," and he's like, "Yes, I am." You remember when Joe and him visited his house, and then Joe's just like, "I know you took him. I'm gonna whoop your ass, dude. Where if I find him?"
No, I think that's the only time I'll allow someone who has two physical legs can talk down on someone who's a paraplegic.
Yeah, it's just it's reversal.
And then you just see him like laughing like maniacally.
Yeah,
in his chair. He's like,
he doesn't even try to hide the fact that he's evil.
He's like, you won't ever find him.
And I like how Barry was just like down there, and then you see DeVoe just slowly, and then Barry's like, "Wow, what an entrance!"
Well, it's cool how he escaped.
Yeah, he's like,
he never thought that Barry could find a way out.
he's like, "What did you do?" I stood still, and he's like,
Really
"That's impossible."
fast.
Yeah,
I guess there's some things that I kind of feel like this relates to book smart and street smarts.
yeah, which Barry has both of.
Barry has a little bit of both,
Whereas he doesn't.
yeah,
he has
everything
just
is just
book smart.
legit knowledge from
Yeah.
knowledge from books inside this guy's garage. So, yeah, it really does seem like you can't really learn everything from a book.
Yeah.
You need experience, and this guy, his body's degenerating, so he
only his mind,
and
is-
he's not like the Flash, so he doesn't really know how the Flash's or even Barry's his powers and how his body works.
Yeah,
Like how being the Flash functions.
the difference is like Barry has better perception,
Yes.
whereas this dude,
Because this
he
dude hasn't traveled through time. He hasn't gone through breaches.
he just predicts everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty cool that Barry kind of played him, and he put like seeds of doubt in Marlise, I think that's her name.
Yeah.
His wife, the mechanic.
Marlies.
Yeah.
They have an accent, so they.
He put a seed of doubt in her head that what DeVoe's doing is wrong.
Yeah, because
Because she thought for a second. She's just like,
yeah, when Barry was talking to him.
yeah, he's like, you don't do this. Like, you don't compromise yourself. Even if it's for someone you love, you don't do the wrong thing.
Yeah. And what also kind of made her a skeptic was
When he switched bodies.
yeah, when she's like, I told you I'd be here for you, and
Yeah,
she's like, what?
Yeah. Like, this is
I
not
don't
right.
think that's not you.
It's like, this is not the body I was promised.
yeah,
You said you're gonna go into the Flash. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I also like Caitlyn's story, and her outsmarting Amunet and everything.
Yeah,
that was
it just
pretty awesome.
sucks that she's trying to do something good,
Yeah.
and then it ends up being the worst possible decision that she could have done.
So in that regard, DeVoe's actually way ahead.
Yes,
Because he planned for all that. Before we get into like the Barry and Clifford scenes, I like Amunet's like little quips. She's very funny, even though she's very
a
crazy.
little psycho.
Not a little, she is.
Yes, sure. She's
but
very psycho.
Caitlyn was very smart.
Yeah,
She, like
And
trying to use his telepathy to get
she's
out.
not what do you call it anymore?
Scared.
Yeah,
She's very brave, and I like that she can control Killer Frost for the most part now.
yeah.
And getting into the Cisco and Divney scenes, that was hilarious.
It's kind of like a Hulk banner thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But hers is more controlled because she has the brain capacity and she doesn't turn like 20 feet tall.
But then again, Hulk knows what's right and wrong, whereas Killer Frost doesn't really. She kills.
Yeah. She kills, but I guess for a
like survival.
Somewhat reasonable
Yeah.
excuse.
Yeah, I like Cisco and Divney scenes. They're very funny.
Yeah.
Divney, shut up.
And then he's like, you drove her away with your fat mouth. Like, it's so crazy how you went from 0 to 100 in just 2 words.
Yeah, and he's like, I guess you want some fistful or a mouthful of this fist, and then his hand blew up.
Yeah.
He's a very funny character. I like the team up too. That was a badass team up.
Yeah.
Coming out of Breach.
He just reminds me so much of Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura.
He could be the Mask.
The Mask, and he could also be Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Like,
he's awesome.
not reboot. I'm going off on a tangent, but not reboot it, but just add on to him.
Yeah.
Like maybe he's like
His
either his son or just like a very crazed fan of Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Of like his work.
He's a very cool addition to the team.
Yeah.
It's a change of pace. Like, Julian was a good addition too, but this guy he just adds something different. I love the stretch scene. I hated that they kind of took it out as a deleted scene.
Yeah.
Well, there was a stretch scene with
there
Iris
was a stretch scene, but there was a deleted scene.
That was funny with this. He built himself up to a snowman in the stretch scene, and then Caitlyn and Iris are just not impressed.
Yeah.
And then the deleted scene was funny. I thought they should have added that at the beginning just to have some context as to why Barry and Iris are where they were. Went to vacation in Bali, and they come back because Divney tried to watch Netflix and he activated the alarm. That's funny.
Yeah, and then he really isn't a tech guy.
No, he isn't.
Because he's yelling at Sally.
Yeah.
He's like, go on,
you stupid thing!
Find the Flash! Find the Flash!
But yeah, it was fun. That was another funny thing in that little deleted scene where Barry kind of like before they went back to their honeymoon, he's just like, "Do you know how hard it is to run in flip flops?" They have like such good banter with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting back to this, everything was epic. Caitlyn outsmarted Amunet, got away. Cisco and Divney saved her, and that was hilarious.
Yeah. What he said.
Yeah.
And he gets pulled back in through the breach.
Yeah, because he was just like, but you know, if I could get your number, I'll call you sometime. Cisco's like, come on. And then Barry's battle with DeVoe. That was hilarious. That was epic and hilarious because you just see this dude flying throughout the city with a giant wheelchair.
Barry.
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had those arms.
That was insane.
Yeah.
And then, like, I didn't think that he was going to put up that much of a fight, and he did. And then the way Barry ended it by, like, breaking that was smart.
It went back around because he phased. Yeah.
So I don't get that, though. He was still able to hold on, even though he was phased?
Yeah, because...
Or just part of his body.
I think he's learned how to be able to spread his particles apart, but still be, like...
Be able to hold on to
stuff. Be able to hold on to something. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. And then you just see DeVoe go, right into the water.
I thought he was going straight for Barry after Barry landed with his fat suit. The fat suit was amazing.
That was awesome.
That's amazing. The sumo suit is like, that's so awesome that they incorporated it again.
That had me dying.
In such it's such an intense scene.
Epic, yeah.
But then it turned out hilarious when he was like, oh, man. Good thinking, Cisco. Yeah. And then you just see
DeVoe. He's like,
no, he looks straight down into the water,
and he's shaking.
I thought he was gonna go straight for Barry, and Barry's like, and
you just see him crash. And like, And yeah, it's pretty cool, like how everything ended.
That's amazing, dude. I love how. I think I'm more of that type of person where I like to see a mix of emotions. In shows
where you don't know what.
Yeah, it's unexpected.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen in this next scene.
Yeah,
is it gonna be another intense scene or a happy scene?
Because for sure, I thought that Barry's either gonna stay in the cell until we see him next part of the season, or the DeVoe was going to instill himself into Barry for the vessel.
Yeah.
It looks like they're still gearing up for that, but I think it's just going to be a longer process. He's just going to use each meta, hop from one to the other until he gets close enough to Barry.
Yeah.
Because the thing about Barry is, I don't know if people who watch this know about the Flash's abilities, but because his mind moves so fast, telepathy doesn't work on him. So DeVoe kind of chose the wrong meta to go into.
Yeah. I think the only reason why he would choose a Flash is because his body regenerates so fast, but it still wouldn't be able to do anything to his own personal body. It's just,
he did.
Yeah, he's just instilling his own brain into Barry's.
I like that it ended up pretty decent note with the Flash family kind of like having Christmas together.
Yeah, but then it just
Wally
turns,
wasn't there.
Yeah, and
also
Cecile.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But it turned sour real quick. He's like, Barry Allen,
I'm one step ahead of you.
Yeah, he's like, I know what you're planning.
And then we see Barry get arrested by Singh, nonetheless. And he's standing next to his tree with a dead corpse of Clifford.
Yeah.
Stabbed with the knife that he was gifted by Oliver.
Like, Singh thinks that there's something up.
Yeah. I think he just needs to tell Singh that he's the Flash. Just him.
Yeah, because the preview, I know we're getting a little bit too far, but Cecile's like, I think it's better off that you tell everyone that you're the Flash. I don't think everyone should know that he's the Flash, but maybe certain people that are in, like, especially the justice system.
Yeah.
So that they could get him out of that, but telling the public that you're the Flash, that's
not
just
the
gonna
right call.
That's
not the
especially
right call.
Since there's like this whole meta.
Anti-vigilante metas, everything. People just don't understand
it's on Arrow, but it's most likely pushing over into the politics in these towns, these cities. Sure. But yeah, that's cool that Cecile is representing him.
Yeah. Is there anything else as far as what you liked or disliked about the episode?
We mentioned pretty much everything, you know. Yeah, I like the chemistry within each certain group of the team. It's amazing that even with Cisco, Dibney, and Iris, the three of those, they could still hang. In terms of like their acting chops, because it's just so it's three different
seamless.
Three different people just, you know, meshing really well.
I love those scenes. They're it doesn't always feel like there's empty space.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Easter eggs. It's quite a bit. The title is a reference to Barry's final line of
Don't run.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he said at the end of the episode.
Cisco, what do you call it? And Harry, they reference Scrooge and what do you call it? The Grinch.
Grinch.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, that's funny how Cisco's like, your Scrooge to Grinch proportion is way off. The Killer Frost drink, that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have everyone.
Yeah. And then he said Frosty melted away.
Oh, yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
They mention line from Seinfeld that Kramer says all the time, Festivus Miracle.
Oh.
Cisco called Amunet evil Mary Poppins.
Nice.
What else is there?
Yeah, I really thought Dominic was gonna be useful to the team, but he's not.
He's evil.
Yeah. Is Brainstorm even a person or not?
I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
See.
While you're looking for that, the episode is the beginning of the famous and critically acclaimed Flash comic story, The Trial of the Flash. which Barry is on trial for supposedly killing somebody. Yeah, and like I said, DeVoe is like he took over somebody with telepathy, but it won't affect Barry, so it's kind of like useless.
Maybe this is what this dude turns into.
Who, Brainstorm?
Because there is a Brainstorm in the comics, and he looks like freaking Beerus. Beerus and Frieza.
Oh, yeah?
It's weird. That's weird. I think that would be cool if that's what he turns into.
Yeah.
And he talks to Cisco. He's like, I really like how you... I really like the name that you chose. Where they make like an amalgamation of the Thinker and Brainstorm. I don't know. That'd be cool.
I cited.
Because there's no history really for this character. He just, I guess, shows up. Yeah, he just shows up in the comics. So maybe why not write the history now?
Yeah. Any other Easter eggs?
I didn't catch. Yeah, I didn't catch anymore.
All right, preview for the next episode titled Free My Boy Blue. Oh, there's no title.
Free My Boy Barry.
I'm pretty sure I wrote these down before, but yeah, we're going to come back to Barry being on trial, and things are not going to go well, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Theories, I guess, going into this. I still think that they're going to find a way to, what do you call that? Either use Barry as a vessel, or they're going to, he's going to have that meta army. And then, like you said, that Frieza that Brainstorm is going to lead them to take down.
Maybe he's
Team
the
Flash.
Upgraded version of the Thinker.
Yeah. I mean, because
so
I think the wheelchair is a little
the
bit.
alias anymore, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was budgetary.
Yeah.
Why they
and
stopped.
it also, what do you call it, too? It built the story of the Thinker and kind of referenced it really well. But now they're moving on to a new person. It's still technically DeVoe.
Yeah.
But they could make an amalgamation or use the character or use another character that's similar to him and kind of build up on that person's story. Yeah.
I'm excited. This season really ramped up too. From Supergirl going into this, the peril just keeps on adding up.
Yes.
Right now they're all happy, but Barry is obviously not in a good position, and I think he's gonna have to tell Singh, because there's no other way to get out of that without having somebody on the inside to kind of help out a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's not like Singh has ever been against the Flash. He's always been for him. Yeah. And he saved him countless times. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting how they play this out. I thought that the Thinker was going to make Godspeed, and who knows, maybe he will at the end of this, because all he needs to do is to get the knowledge in Barry's brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I honestly don't know what else to theorize about as far as moving forward with this season. It's just going to be Barry versus the Thinker.
Yes.
And I like that we know who the bad guy is. It's all a matter of how they write him so that he can be intimidating to everybody. Every single episode. So,
yes.
Anything else? Theory-wise.
No. Apparently he's affiliated with the Injustice Society and Suicide Squad, so
who have been on Arrow. Okay.
Maybe.
There is a lot to look forward to for this season. I cannot wait to see how Barry kind of like handles everything.
Yeah.
And to see if he's going to be like on the run like Oliver. Just so he has to go underground. He has to quit his job as CCPD.
Maybe. Yeah, that's probably what he's going to have to do.
Is there anything else?
That's going to suck. Quit his job.
Yeah.
They're going to have to sell the apartment or the studio space that they have.
And he could, but he could make a cool underground lair.
Yeah, maybe ask Ollie.
Or just live in. Help. Well, it's funny because Ollie. Cisco was the one that built it. Cisco will probably build a bunker or something for them. This is kind of going back to like another part. I like how Gypsy.
I just see the opposite though. Instead of underground, it's in
the sky.
In the sky, he's like, what? It's a clubhouse.
Oh, watchtower.
Yeah.
There we go.
That'd be so sick.
But yeah, Yeah, and then Kara could lift it into the space.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It's like, Kara, I need you to help me. He's like, what? I need you to move our base. Where? Into space.
What if they use Fort Ross as new?
Oh, that would be sick too.
As the
Watchtower.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
They just
She's just like, hey,
renovated
Barry, I got some. What? And it's just like big giant thing comes through a breach. He's like,
okay, that works.
we don't have anywhere to put it. In space. Yeah,
and then they could do the whole B03.
Yes.
Green Lantern.
That's what I always wanted them to do. Just some sort of like a
Teleporter?
breach. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome from Earth to Earth.
Yeah.
Another thing I liked about this episode is that Gypsy kind of made a little cameo, and she's just like, why don't you jingle my bells?
Like, what? This is a breakup box. I thought things were going well. Yeah, I thought so too. He's like, Cisco, Ramon, that's not a breakup box.
And then
Ramon, I swear it's not a breakup box.
And she pops up on there, starts dancing all nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I can't wait to see her too.
Yeah.
The rest of the season is going to be really exciting for sure.
Yes, very much so.
Anything else? Oh, I think that Marlise is going to be instrumental in taking DeVoe down. She's probably going to like not want to keep going with his plan.
Yeah.
Because she's like, okay, he kind of went off the rails with that one.
Yeah.
But that would be cool for Team Flash, like, if DeVoe's...
Whose man's is this? Yeah.
It would be cool if DeVoe finally gets Barry as a vessel, and then like Team Flash have to stop him, and they kind of redeem Barry as being a villain there.
Yeah. Sure.
Or the Thinker could leave this season after creating Godspeed. So, exciting stuff.
Yeah. I can't find the mechanic. Her version of mechanic is just a new version.
Yeah, I think she's just like, what do you call that? She's just what do you call that? I think a side character ish. I've seen her somewhere.
This other mechanic, it's a male.
Yeah,
and there's not much history behind the person.
Yeah, I think they just created her for the show. Like they took an idea from the comics and then they just put her there.
That'd be cool if she turns like into an anti-hero.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Mechanic, that'd be so sick if she like built stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Anything else?
Yeah.
Bears, what you think about it?
I love this episode. I'm excited to see more of what happens in the show.
Nice.
Very nice.
Hashtag.
Sure. Instead of dolphin dive, I'm just gonna say hashtag DeVoe dive.
Dimmy Christmas.
Twinkie. But
nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
Final thoughts? Awesome.
Very spectacular mid-season finale.
Just as tragic as Supergirl, but in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't wait for it to come back next year.
January.
Anything else?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
So that being said, we'll see you guys in Legend of Tomorrow, episode titled Beebo the God of War. Roll the clip. This week on Legends of Tomorrow, Leo tries to help the Legends deal with the grief over Stein's death. Sarah tells them that they need to shelve their feelings as they have an anachronism in 1000 AD Finland to deal with. They find themselves having to save a time-displaced Marty. He reveals that the toy named Beebo he intended to give to Lily is now being worshipped by the Vikings. The Legends, with the help of Eva Sharp, destroy Beebo, but find out that Damien and Nora are behind anachronism. Sarah, Nate, and Zari confront Damien, who is posing as Odin. Ray, Amaya, Mick, Jax, and Leo take on the rest of the Vikings who have begun to worship him. The Legends gain the upper hand, so Damien escapes with Nora. Sarah grabs onto him and is transported to another dimension. She hears the voice of Molus, warning her that he will soon be free. She's then saved by Eva, who pulls her back into reality. Jax talks to Marty after trying to warn him about his future death through a letter. Marty tells Jax to let him go so that he can live a full life like he will. Jax says his final goodbyes to Marty before returning to the Wave Rider. Jax tells Sarah that he wants to leave the team to find himself, which she respects. Before he can leave quietly, the Legends surprise him with a goodbye party. They all make a toast to Stein and their Legends family. After dropping Jax off, Sarah returns to the Wave Rider and finds John Constantine. He tells her that the demon has possessed a young girl and knows her name. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
Ooh, I wasn't ready. Give me 1 second, dude.
Goodbye, Firestorm. Both halves.
No, yeah, that's sad. Beebo hungry.
Nice.
Dude, that was he really is a god.
the essence of Stein, because of that of Bebo, is like it's there.
Yes.
I love how they wrote him back in, just a younger version. Marty, we'll just refer to him as Marty. It was very sad seeing the Legends like have to react to him being back on the Wave Rider, and then I like that he was comfortable though. You know, he didn't freak out when he saw them. He was just like, "Oh, thank God! Can I get my toy back for him?" But yeah, favorite parts of this episode.
The Martin and Jack scenes.
Yes.
Or sorry, I'll just say young Marty.
Marty, yeah.
And Jack scenes, yes.
I like Jax's, his intentions were good, but at the same time, I respect Stein's Marty not wanting to open the letter because he knew better. It just
reminds me of myself sometimes when like I want things to be done.
Yeah.
But it just can't happen because that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, the way that Jax acted, I just felt bad for him. Especially when he gave Martin the
letter.
He's like, just read it, Gray. Read it on this date, November 28th.
Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, dude, it's like you can't really change that. It happened, and
it's like he got cut, and then he put a Band-Aid on it, and then
it bled through the Band-Aid.
And then somebody ripped it off.
Yeah.
Gideon ripped it off at the end. She's like, I didn't change. And then he's like, why didn't you read it? He's like, because I live a long life. I know I do.
Yeah,
respect it. I'm gonna live my life. You live yours.
And he said the same thing he did last week. He said, "I want you to live your life."
Yeah, full of love and happiness. And I was like,
yeah.
He said it
But
again.
that's so amazing. Like we get to see the same doorway, but just younger versions of Lily, Stein, and
Clarissa.
Clarissa.
Yeah.
Oops, I forgot.
I like how that she also remembered him. She's just like
Earl Grey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, it's just sad, but I feel like that they kind of cemented the camaraderie that not only they have on screen but off.
Yeah,
because when Victor Garber left, it seems like
Jack's
Franz didn't want to continue it without him being there, so he just.
That's big props to you, bro.
Yeah,
for doing something like that.
Pretty awesome.
I probably would be the same thing. Like if we were split, if we had like. I guess a Masi Menos role.
Yeah.
Just figuratively speaking, if we were to be on DCTV and if one of us left, I don't think the other would stay.
Yeah. I think that's just like a brotherly and family wise thing.
Yeah. Especially, I guess, more so for him and Stein because it's like a very close father-son. Yeah, they have. Yeah, that's even crazier because they have a telepathic link.
Yeah. That's kind of messed up. He kind of like. Raged at Ray because he's like, you weren't connected to him for like 3 years. You don't understand how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah,
but Ray had a point. He's like, you can't bring him back, dude. Like it's already, he's gone. We have to like accept it and like be motivated to do more good because he sacrificed himself for all of us.
Yeah.
And I like how Leo was just like at the very beginning. He's like conducting a whole like grief counseling. And he used a
puppet. That was amazing.
And everyone's reactions were like. On point, especially Rory's, where he's just punching it. It's like, I'm mad. And I like how
puppets. He hates everything. He hates zombies, puppets,
he hates happy things.
Yeah,
I guess no. Makes
and
sense.
Clowns.
Yeah. And his scenes with Leo were really cool. Leo is a very awesome version of Snart.
Yeah.
He just adds this sort of. You could tell that Wentworth Miller is having like a really fun time with the role.
Mm-hmm.
Because he just meshed in with them awesomely.
Yeah, it's as if like nothing happened.
Yeah, and I think that's what just like set something off in Mick is because he saw his dead friend, but it wasn't exactly him.
Yeah, he's like, admit you have a problem. No, you have a problem. He starts walking away, and
he's
then
like, "You want this?" He's like,
Bebo.
"You want me off the ship?" He's like, "Yeah, fine." But yeah, you're talking about Bebo?
Yeah, that's the scene where he's like, you have a problem, and that was I think Yuletide.
Oh, okay.
That's where he met Bebo.
Yeah.
And he's like, Bebo thirsty.
Dude, his reaction to being caught and then like about to be executed because of that thing was this, he like, that's the first time I seen Mick have a moment of clarity. Just like, I can't believe I'm about to die because of a stuffed animal. Because he closed his eyes and he was like shaking his head. But yeah, of course, Legends, came through and saved and ended up battling Darhk, who hilariously was posing as Odin.
Yeah. That was amazing, dude. Dude, I think this is the only show that could throw shots at any other movie, TV show.
Without it being real shots.
This is not real shots. It's like they're just making fun.
Nudge, yeah.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we watched Thor 2.
That was hilarious.
We think it's better than Justice League. I'm just kidding.
I think Darhk is, what do you call that? He's a very interesting villain, and I like when he
really is more like Vandal Savage than anyone else.
Yeah,
the actual Vandal Savage.
He's got the scariness of him, but he has an added layer of like comedic aspects.
Remember also how Vandal Savage is. He takes the place of a very well-known person.
Yeah.
Especially a villain in a certain timeline, and that's what what's his name is doing.
Yeah,
he's taking over very like well-known figures in that specific timeline. Yeah, he's taking over.
I just like he's just funny.
Yeah,
like I think it's funny that he can do that as a villain, because usually people, when they see a villain like that, it's like you can't take him seriously. He's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but then he just smacks down his staff. Yeah.
And Nora too. She's freaking creepy.
Yeah, I think she's not just a link to Darhk, but she seems to hold the power for Darhk.
Yeah,
or continually like helps power Dark's abilities
stronger together.
Yeah. Because when she got knocked out, he's like, "Oh no, my powers!" And then he had to use the yellow stone or whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool too that Ava joined the team.
Yeah,
that was
cool.
Awesome.
She disobeyed the rules.
Yeah,
for one true love.
And you should definitely put your hair down more. It looks awesome.
Yeah.
I like it that she's kind of like the mole for the group. She's just telling them like how the Time Bureau is like scared of Darhk and everything, and how Rip is. I feel bad for him. He's locked away. But yeah, it is a very cool like conflict this episode, and everybody kind of had to like deal with. They had to come forward and actually admit how they felt about Stein. Especially Sarah. She's just like, I want you guys to go because I don't want anyone else to die.
Yeah. And she almost choked when she was talking to
Jax?
No, was it Zari? Or here's someone on the team.
Nate, maybe.
Yeah, the second time around.
Yeah. Nate or Ray.
I think it was, maybe the two of them together. Yeah, she was about to break when they talked about Stein.
Yeah, and then she broke when Jax is like, I want to leave.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you can't leave. You're part of this team. And he's like, yeah, but I don't think I could do it without. Like, that's really sad. It's like, you would think that he would want to keep being a hero in the name of Stein, but he really can't do it without him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this episode is fantastic. They just have so much fun, but at the same time, they're able. It's kind of like it is very much like the Flash. They have those. Like you said, a mix of emotions.
Yeah. Oh, what really got to me was the whole planning of the takedown of Darhk.
Oh yeah,
they just have
like
to replay different scenarios.
She died first time.
Yeah.
And the next time, like
it was with Amaya
and Zari. Died.
Oh. Zari?
Yeah.
Zari.
And then everyone died.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny with Ray like flying around as
B-boys. I have come back. I have risen from the dead. I am the true God. He's like
Jesus is the true God.
That's amazing. Yes, Jesus is the one true God.
That's funny as shit. And yeah, it's just fun.
And then that one scene when Sarah went through the rip in time.
She went into the Upside Down.
Yeah. I literally wrote that down. She traveled to the Upside Down. And she met, or Molus. She heard Molus.
That dude his voice actually sent chills down my spine.
Yeah. That'd be crazy if that was Rip.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like he has to.
He went crazy.
He's basically stopping himself.
Being in time.
Yeah.
For all that time.
Yeah. Sort of like how Barry. Yeah.
And time.
Maybe it's like he turned into Molus because every result of him trying to do something good just ended up crappy.
My name is Rip Hunter. And 3 years ago I started Legends. But then I started the Time Bureau after I fell. But then I was locked away and I went crazy. And then I became their greatest foe. I am Molus. He's just gonna have an end.
That'd be so
intro.
sick. That'd be so sick.
But yeah, I can't wait to see. Okay, so that looks like that's where they teleport to heal or something, or to
The
hide.
hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It was just
Nothingness.
white.
Yeah,
It was like a void.
very. It's snowy and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
dark. Like it looked like there's what do you call those? The northern lights.
Yeah,
Around it.
and then his voice just like coming out of the sky and just like.
Yeah.
Is there something creepy about like the first time when you saw the moon, like you heard his voice but you didn't see him, and then this time you're seeing nothing and just hearing him? That was very scary.
Yeah.
And then a favorite part, aside from them throwing together a goodbye party for Jax, which was very heartfelt and sad, and then Sarah dropping him off at Central City. That just hit the nail in the coffin. But her returning to the ship and seeing John Constantine there,
That was amazing. It brought my spirits up just a little bit,
I feel like he's responsible for Molus because he was trapped in hell. The last time he was referenced on the show, like Oliver's
maybe.
yeah, he's trapped in hell somewhere. And yeah, they're really taking elements from Smallville.
Yeah.
Because in Smallville they had wraiths, which were phantom zoners taking over people.
okay.
So here instead it's Molus. And yeah, I can't wait till we have to wait till February though for this show because Black Lightning's taking over. But we're gonna be reviewing Black Lightning too. That's gonna be a pretty good show, I'm sure.
Yes.
Anything else you enjoyed about the episode?
I liked everything about it.
Yeah, I also like how Zari was playing Mortal Kombat with Jax.
Yeah.
That was like
Yeah, Zari is freaking
awesome.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's a nerd.
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Easter eggs.
Yeah, that was amazing. I called it too when he picked up the thing. You just hear the dun 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 dun. You just hear the orchestra and stuff. And then I did the when he started like aiming at the doll. That was amazing.
Young Marty paired with arrow music and a plastic bow and arrow makes for a great episode.
That'd be awesome to see him more on the show, but the fact that Jax is gone, I don't think that's happening.
Maybe you could just visit him.
Maybe
sometime.
if Jax does come back, maybe he does visit him more often.
Or we could see, I was gonna say maybe the baby Ronnie will look like Stein when he's older.
Okay.
The Bebo craze was kind of like Tickle Me Elmo, like when we're growing up.
Yeah.
And the Cabbage Patch Kids like before that.
Yes.
Zari was playing Mortal Kombat 2, where she was Melina, and Jax was playing as Jax Briggs.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I saw the name Jax.
Yeah.
I was like, who's that? Oh, nice. Very nice.
Anything else?
No, I didn't catch. Yeah, I didn't catch.
All right. Previews for the next episode. Constantine's there.
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh.
The episode's called Daddy Darkest. And yeah, so he's asking him for help, and they end up helping him face a demon possessing a little girl. And of course, Damien ruins everything. Oh, man. Next is Here We Go Again. And then The Curse of the Earth Totems after that. Ooh. And then we have nothing.
Nice.
What can we even theorize about this? Obviously, the totems are very important.
Mm-hmm.
We have an Earth totem. We have like some sort of life or death totem. We have
Wind, fire,
animal totem.
earth.
Yeah, we need
and
the
water.
avatar. These are the powers of the 4 nations. So we need what's her name? Zari, she's Arrow, right?
Yeah.
Amaya is animal. Dark is like life force. His daughter is soul, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And so we're gonna see an earthbender.
So yeah, she's so weird. Sorry.
We're gonna see an earthbender. and then we're gonna see a firebender. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Man, maybe that's how they introduce like Geoforce or something.
Sure.
Or somebody that has to do with Terra. What if they introduce Terra?
This is my other daughter, Terra.
Oh man, that would be awesome. And then Fire, I don't know who Fire could be.
Fire.
Is there anything else? Theorizing?
No.
I think that Rip is gonna be Molus, like some sort of twisted version of him.
Yeah.
Jax is not gonna be there at least for a bit. I think he's gonna come back at some point when he finds somebody that could take Stein's place. Maybe that's why they're holding off for a bit.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. And then Darhk and Grodd. I would like to see Darhk and Grodd work together to take on the Legends.
Yeah, Legion of Doom 2.0.
Awesome. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
That's who Darhk is. He is Vandal
and
Lex. Yeah, he's just got that's what they made a
amalgam of.
Yeah. To compromise not being able to have both of those characters
Yeah.
there. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right, so Bears, what do you think about it?
Oh my god, it's so good. You see it? Fire! Okay, the next episode, man, like it can't get here soon enough.
Nice. Hashtags.
Okay.
Let's Bears start this off.
All right, sure.
Hashtag
Gangster Heat Wave.
Marty Arrow.
Bebo Therapy.
Nice.
Nice. Final thoughts? Amazing.
This is a very fun episode, and also, but the end though.
Another tearjerker.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't really mention
who?
What do you call it? Like Leif Erikson and stuff, and
he's pretty cool.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about.
That's because they didn't really play too much of a part.
The first Voyagers.
They weren't even like. Oh yeah, he was pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
His sister was not.
Yeah. Yeah, no, she's a little psycho, too.
I know, she knocked out Mick.
She's like, it says, Bebo hungry. Hungry for death. Like, what? How's that even? She really was pushing her agenda.
Yeah.
But yeah, also at the store, it's called Toys Are We.
That's funny. Yeah, and it's just like, so far, Flash, Supergirl, and this have been very sad.
Yeah.
And
but very good.
Yeah.
Mid-season finales.
So we can only assume that Arrow is going to be probably not, if not the darkest, it'll be up there with, because Supergirl right now is the darkest.
Yeah, I think Arrow's going to top all these shows with being the darkest.
Yeah.
If not, then that's a cool change of pace.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
So that being said, we'll see you guys in Arrow with the episode titled Irreconcilable Differences. Roll the clip. This week on Arrow, after celebrating Felicity and Oliver's marriage, the team are faced with another challenge from Kate and James. Oliver learns from Quentin that someone from the team is going to testify that he is the Green Arrow. Oliver, Diggle, and Felicity surveil Dinah, Renee, and Curtis. They found out that Dinah has been talking to Vigilante, so Oliver sits her out. Laurel abducts Quentin after attacking him and Thea. After stealing an amplifier James asked him to get, Team Arrow have a falling out over trust issues. Renee reveals that he was the one who betrayed Oliver and not Dinah. He tells Oliver that he did so because Watson threatened to out him as Wild Dog, ensuring that he would never see Zoe again. Thea convinces an upset Oliver to forgive Renee, which he does after realizing that he would have done the same for William. The team confront James and save Lance. Renee disregards Oliver's orders and nearly compromises the mission. He kicks Renee out, pushing Dinah and Curtis to quit. Dinah reconnects with Vigilante, and Renee reunites with Zoe. Diggle, Oliver, and Felicity try to find out what James will do next. James is revealed to have bugged the Arrow Cave and watches the three along with Vigilante, Anatoly, Laurel, and Ricardo Diaz. Now back to the Justice Clubhouse podcast. One sentence.
The Evil Alliance.
Yes, it is their arrows like they're I don't even know what that's called.
Yeah, that's crazy how I was like, okay, there's Kate and James and what's her name, Laurel?
Oh, yeah.
And then that random guy that we saw earlier this season.
Yeah, he was just, I guess, his lackey.
Yeah.
Just a random dude.
And then, what's his name shows up next to him?
Ricardo Diaz.
No, Anatoly.
Okay,
and then Vigilante. Vigilante and then Ricardo Diaz. That's a crazy team up.
And then James is just like, we will wreak havoc on Team Arrow.
Yeah, he sounds so, like, nervous playing the role.
Yeah.
I guess that's his character, but when he approaches anyone, even like just talking over like a Bluetooth headset, he sounds so nervous. He's like, I'm
Send
going
out
to
the dogs of hell. He's just got like that weird grandpa-ish thing. Same thing with Ricardo Dragon. He's like, we're gonna
He just sounds
Black
constipated all
Canary
the
and
time.
her friends are coming.
Yeah.
But it was pretty cool to see. Actually, it wasn't cool, but it was another tragic end for this
team.
Yeah, this whole week is just.
This is already twice, right? Within 2 seasons.
Yeah,
that the team just
disbanded. So it's back to the OG3. Diggle, Oliver, and Felicite.
Yeah.
Or should we say Mrs. Queen?
No, please, we could just call her Felicity.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of sad to see them kind of like break this episode, and I think it's hard to say who's to blame here because they're all kind of sort of to blame.
I think just it got to everyone. The fact that they were OG Team Arrow was spying on them. Whoa. On them. Yeah, they're spying on them, and then the whole trust issue.
Renee effed up though. If he hadn't have done that, it wouldn't have set all that stuff in motion. He just wasn't thinking.
Yeah,
because
he knew he messed up too, and it was kind of. It's not really awkward. It's just really weird. The way that he was acting was like, but I'm still on the team though.
Yeah.
Right? He's just like, yeah, I kind of had to sell you, my daughter, stuff like that. The way he said it was so casual.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, that's not cool at all.
As if like he thought that Oliver was going to understand him.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I knew I was going down as well, so
I just wanted.
It's okay. It's okay that you sold me out. I thought that Oliver, or he probably thought Oliver was going to say that to him.
Yeah. But at least Oliver understood him enough to see his point of view as to why he did it. And I like how Thea came back and was just like, you need to forgive him because you're a father too. You know, you would have done anything for William.
Mm-hmm.
And it still fell apart. You know, like
one by one.
The biggest mistake though was Oliver like kind of calling Dinah out like that because he didn't know what was going on. But it was also her fault for not telling. Even at least, she did kind of tell Diggle.
Yeah.
Diggle was kind of a turtle this episode. He was like,
I'm sorry, Dino. Yeah. Dude, I think Renee, he messed up, but also if they didn't spy on them, and if they, or more so on Oliver's end, if he listened to Diggle and said, round up everyone and ask them individually.
Yeah.
Or ask it as a group, like, just be straight up with me who sold me out or who's willing to testify against me.
Instead of just like shutting Dinah out, and then when she shows up, she's like, you went on a mission? And they're like, yeah. And then, can we talk in private? She's like, no. And then she's like,
that's where it all just like exploded.
And yeah, I like how Caden is just like, he dismantled Team Arrow without having to really put a finger on them.
Yeah.
It was cool that the action sequence though, seeing Team Arrow kind of do their last hurrah. But you knew something bad was going to go down as far as the team being together because Renee didn't listen. I mean, he suits his name. He doesn't.
Wild Dog, yeah.
He should have just listened to Oliver.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dinah told him to. And it goes to show, I know Renee said we made the right choice at the end there, but Laurel was the one that let him go.
And Oliver still ended up finding or being at Quentin's side before them.
Exactly. So he just doesn't see. Now we're gonna see, or actually we'll theorize about that later. But anything else that you enjoyed about the episode?
I like that.
William's really growing on me.
Yeah,
there for like a second.
It is nice to see Thea too. Just
she's double
standing and being alive.
Yeah, but it was not fun seeing her get tossed around by Laurel.
I was kind of skeptical of saying this because Renee did that, but I really liked his speech.
Yeah, at the wedding.
Yeah.
So sad though, so sad.
He's like, they're my friends, but I'm a backstab one of y'all.
Yeah.
Actually, the entire team.
Why wouldn't he think that they would be able to solve that, especially since they were able to clear Diggle's name for the most part? Like, I know Diggle's still sort of... No, he's not even wanted anymore. He got his name clear. Why... What?
There's so many questions, yo. It's just...
Renee wasn't thinking.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess you could say that's good writing if it's making us feel like this.
Come on, though. Seriously? And then I thought like at least Curtis was gonna stay, but he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't say anything when the two left.
Yeah.
And then he ended up coming back.
I thought that was hilarious though, like that one scene with him and Felicity when they're all trying to break in Argus, and then Felicity was inside the trash can.
Yeah. She's like, hey, how's it going? Talking to the security.
Yeah.
Of Argus.
But yeah, it's as cool as it is to see just the three of them again. You know, it's just gonna be super hard since Team Nerd got their like little group posse. So
yeah,
it's like their little street version of the Injustice gang or whatever.
Injustice, gang, Inner gang. Oh no,
yeah, Injustice
gang
or Injustice
Crime Syndicate
Society.
No, okay. Yeah.
Society of Supervillains,
yeah,
something like that.
We're just naming every freaking team or alliance.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool to see them. Like, I mean, I did not think that Vigilante was going to actually get corrupted.
Yeah,
he did. So
there's a bigger role.
Damn.
That's kind of weird though that he has camera of them.
Yeah, so Laurel planted that?
That was not English. he hit a camera in the Arrow Cave spying on them for a couple months already.
Oh, so Laurel planted that when she first attacked them?
Yeah.
Okay.
When she did. Yeah.
Damn. What the fudge? They don't have tech to detect that stuff?
Yeah, he's smart. He's super smart guy.
Anything else?
The Laurel thing.
Oh, letting Lance go?
Yeah, she's like,
yeah.
She's, I'm not gonna whisper in your ear. Yeah, when she said that, I was like, oh, she still cares about her father.
Because he really isn't that different from her own, like.
Yeah, it's just that she hasn't seen him for like, I guess, 15 or so years, like a long time. Many years,
17 years or something like that.
Yeah, she's 13 when she divorced.
Damn.
No quick maths. No, not working.
That's sad.
Yeah. So I think the whole. We'll talk about the theories later.
Okay.
But, I like that scene. I like that she let him go. It's very nice. I feel like it'll like cause something to happen on the villain side of things.
Yes,
with
might
that
be
alliance.
The tipping.
Yeah, she might be the one to break.
I also like that the calculator was there.
Oh yeah,
her father, Felicity's
and they're back
dad.
together.
Yeah, that was a little awkward, but you know, it's cool. It's all right. It's not like he tried to blow up a whole entire town before.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
All right. What do you call that? Easter eggs.
I did not.
All I caught was Tom Jones references, Pink references, and Ivy Town again. Ivy Town got me thinking about Stein. Damn it. Anything else?
Not an Easter egg, but I didn't like the fact that their wedding reception was a lot better than Barry's.
Yeah.
Iris's, and the fact that Barry and Iris didn't have one at all kind of upset me.
Yeah. Because it's like they're so, I mean, no offense, but Team Flash is so much more tight-knit than this group. Because these people are very brooding and stuff. And
shots.
Well, I'm just saying Oliver and Diggle and Felicity are really the only ones that are like really that close.
Yeah.
Because everybody on Team Flash is like close. Like they're all very tight.
Yeah.
So it's weird to see that these people that are like more acquaintances than anything.
Yeah.
Are they
have such a very party.
Yeah. And then Barry and Iris just run to Bali, and
yeah,
I would have been upset if I was Joe. I'd be like, "What the hell? You got married? You got eloped? What the fudge?" Yeah, but I mean, you know, that's how things go, I guess, in superhero land. Sometimes you don't need everything to be as perfect as you would want it to be, even though it'd been nice to see Team Flash have a wedding reception.
Yeah, and I just thought of this. Maybe it's like a whole Oliver and like Stephen Amell thing where he's like, Who's had the show longer? Who started this universe?
Me or him?
Don't you think I deserve a wedding reception and not you, Barry?
And then they're just like, but we're superheroes. What's your power? I'm rich.
The whole Batman thing. Yeah. That's the only thing I didn't really like about it, but this is the very minuscule issue for me. But I like the show, this episode as a whole.
Yeah, it was very tragic, and it's all of them have their own little tragic ending, sort of cliffhangers. So it's kind of
except for Renee, other than the fact he got kicked off the team. He got to see his daughter.
Yeah, but he said, like, we're not gonna get split up. Or she asked if they're gonna get split up again, and he's like, no, we won't. But that's not insured because he's only got vegetation. Yeah, exactly.
Visitation.
Yeah, that's
find the other word.
He still has to go against Samantha. He still has to decide whether he's going to testify or not.
That's true.
But yeah, getting back to actually, did we cover everything?
We already covered the Easter eggs. Yeah, I didn't catch any.
Previews for next part of the season.
It is 3 versus 6?
Yeah,
5, 6.
Well, technically 1 versus 6 because Diggle's still out, and then Oliver's the only one out in the field.
Oh no!
And then Felicity's, they're just basically his eyes.
All I hear is Diggle's like, we need to even the playing field.
He's like, if he's got a posse, we're screwed.
Yeah, basically.
So next episode is called Divided, and then the one after that is called We Fall, and then the one after that is All for Nothing. And then the one after that is To Be Announced. So it's just like an unending
downfall.
Yeah, exactly.
Downfall, lower, sugar, digga, 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 digga.
I hope that Rory comes back.
Oh, yeah.
Ragman, he's supposed to be coming back.
Hey guys, what's going on?
The rags work.
Where's everyone?
He's like, would you believe it? I was sitting in a cafe and the town exploded. And then the rags sucked up all the souls, so I'm back. What do you need me to do? We need you to suck off, we need you to absorb. We need you to absorb nuclear detonation. Damn it.
What would be even funnier is if he's just like, yeah, so all they needed were a wash. And apparently I was supposed to wash them right away, but I didn't. And they seem to be working again.
And he's just like, oh, I also found Evelyn in a dumpster.
Yeah.
She's eating out of it. What's going on?
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I found this guy. He's a little weird. He's got no arm. And he says he knows the Green Arrow. Yeah, you just see a drunk-ass Roy Harper.
Oh, Roy. Oh,
yeah.
Dude, that'll be sick.
Like, you know his whole storyline where his arm gets...
Yeah. It's just like...
Doesn't he go into, like, drugs or...
Yeah, he does.
Or drinking?
It's kind of like what Diggle's storyline sort of went through.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Okay.
It's, Rory's like, yeah, I met this dude named Jason, and he's totally cool.
Jason?
Yeah, because that's the alias he took up.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Roy, when he moved to
Hub City.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like, I met this guy. I tried asking him a question, and all he said was, I am the question. But I needed an answer.
Nice.
That would be so sick, because he's from Hub City, too. Maybe.
Yeah, no, we've been, like, pushing for that ever since we heard of that on Legends.
Maybe
like last season or first season. Yeah, because he would fit into this world. He's like Rorschach for Justice League.
And he's like a detective, right?
Yeah, like exactly like Rorschach, just not as like crazy. Well, he's crazy, but like not like Rorschach crazy.
My question is, do you think he would fit with Constantine?
Nah. He's more of like the conspiracy theorist.
Okay. Yeah, so
fit more on
bring in
Arrow.
Bring in this dude to Arrow.
Yeah,
that would be so sick.
Oh, maybe. Oh no. Well, I was about to say maybe Rory could be the question or whatever. He just takes a piece of the rag and puts on his face.
He's like, guys, I found a new alias.
Yeah, no, he's just like, I'm the question. And he's like, what do you
talks like him too.
He's like, what are you doing? He's like, damn it. He takes off his mask. But yeah, it would be cool to see him back and rejoin the team. Obviously, the team is going to get back together, but I feel like this whole thing is obviously going to go down a road where it's going to be all at war again. Because it's cool to see, like, instead of one bad guy, there's 6 of them. And
that's crazy. That is unheard of.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen is that, like, by the end of this, it's always, like, people that Oliver holds dear. So I think he's going to have to pick between Felicity, William. I don't think they would put Thea in that position again, but it's either going to be Felicity or William. And I think he's going to have to give up Felicity and she's going to die. And then that's what's going to push Team Arrow to, like,
be closer together.
To go back.
Yeah, and another thing with that, like, with the whole downfall thing.
Yeah,
hopefully Rory steps in to help.
Yeah.
And like you said, Evelyn, and it'll show the other 3 that left that, like, hey, maybe he is fighting for the right reason, or maybe they even question him, like, why do you have these 2 back on the team? Especially Evelyn, and maybe it's like a whole twist.
Redemption.
Yeah, it's like maybe they want to get their way back in to help.
I think what's going to happen too with those 3, because it looks like they're going to be starting their own team, I think they're going to realize that Oliver, they need a leader.
Do the same thing again. They're like, who's going to call shots?
Yeah.
You? Okay, we'll have Dinah call the shots.
Exactly. It's going to be between him and Renee.
And then Renee's going to be like, no, I'm gonna do this. I'm going to do it my way.
I think they're going to be really messy. And then Oliver's just going to be like, noobs. Like, every time they'd stop at a crime scene or something, they'd just, like, muck up. Just like Renee, the first time we met him, he was hanging upside down on a building. It's going to be, like, sort of like that, but with 3 people.
Yeah.
And then Oliver's like, okay, nice team you got there. So, yeah, I mean, we know they're going to all make their way some time before the season ends, but it'll take something to propel that. And I think Felicity's arc is, like, it's pretty good this season, because they're obviously, there's no happy endings for this, you know?
And she was actually decent.
Yeah, she was.
Her character
throughout the season so far.
In the storylines that she was in, the whole thing, it's not bad.
Yeah. But there's something very damning about that. It seems like they're kind of about to, like, say peace to her. And
Assad.
Carne asad.
That's her last request. Can I get some carne asad?
And then we can see, I mean, we're also supposed to see Roy at some point again this season. Maybe. And Thea, I know she's probably not going to go back to doing, what do you call it?
Yeah, I don't want her to get injured anymore, because she was in a coma fragile for the longest time.
That would be cool if that's, like, how they write her off. Like, she goes off and gets to be with Roy.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, he comes back and then, like, it's like sort of because she doesn't serve a purpose to the story as much anymore. I mean, she's part of Oliver's life, but
maybe he's like hopefully we get to see him in action, and he's probably like, yeah, I'll do this last stand with you.
Yeah. And
then after he's just like,
Thea's like, let me go with you. And then like,
maybe okay. Oliver's like,
take Thea.
Yeah. Roy's like, I'm going back home, and then Oliver's like, yeah, take Thea with you, because I don't want anything to happen again. Maybe that's probably because Felicity died.
Yeah, and then from time to time she could, like, you know,
pop in. Yeah.
And then we get to see Connor Hawk in the form of William.
In the form of.
Anything else, theory-wise?
No, that's a pretty good one. That just kind of breezed over my head what you just said of his son. That would be cool if we got to see him start training, like, next season.
And I think Diggle will be, like, more of, like, the Mr. Miyagi type dude.
Wax on. Yeah. Wax left, wax right.
He's going to be kind of like how Harry is to Team Flash. Or like Joe. Well, I mean, Joe gets in the thick of it, but I like more like Harry.
Joe and Harry together.
Yeah, it's just more of like a mentor thing.
Yeah.
Because he can't be out there. Yeah, mentor. Yeah. A very cool mentor. And who wouldn't want Diggle as a mentor?
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, awesome.
And maybe he, like, helps train his son.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Mr. Diggle.
Call me John. Okay, Mr. Diggle.
Anything else?
I think that's pretty much it.
Bears, what you think about it?
Man, this is a really good episode. I like this one.
Very nice.
Nice. Hashtags.
Let's do it. You can go for it.
Hashtag Team Arrow betrayal.
Evil team up.
Wild dog, donkey.
Nice. A bit random at the end there, but
Yes,
it's okay. It's okay.
It's all good.
Final thoughts. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's super like. Yeah, it's well written.
I would say let's pick a favorite from this week, but I think they're all really good. They're all on each other's level.
Yeah. I'm thinking, dude.
I can't even pick. Well, if you had to put in order, what would you do?
Legends. Damn, dude, I can't.
Yeah, they're all really good.
Oh god, because the rain thing was just
okay.
that took me by
As
surprise.
far as the fighting goes, that thing took the cake.
Yeah,
And then next was the Flash one where DeVoe went into flying into the water. But
yeah, they just all have their own unique parts, and I can't really pick and choose.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, you're right. Because this one also has they have 6 villains. What the fudge?
yeah.
And then Jack's leaving, and the whole Bebo thing. Too many things. Yeah, I'll say they're all equal. These mid-season finales.
So with that being said, go leave a like down below if you guys enjoyed, and go comment on what you thought about all the mid-season premieres and all this episodes so far of the season of all the respective shows.
Mm-hmm.
Come over to my channel where we figure out exactly how to make your own Philosopher's Stone. We don't actually know how, but we do have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. videos, so that's kind of cool, right? It's something. It's a good, just come check me out, please.
Be sure to check out our Instagram as well as Stardust. It'll be down below.
Live reactions on there.
Yes, if you guys want to see us right after the shows, you can check us out over there.
Yes.
We got some things planned for all of our social media, especially Instagram. We're gonna bring that back.
Yes.
For you guys. We just had some timing stuff and other things to deal with, but it'll be back. All the speed shows will be on there.
Yes.
And random gifts, just random pick-me-ups throughout the day during the off season for these shows.
Yeah, we'll be back on the 15th, I believe, of January, starting with Supergirl, and we're going to be picking it right back up.
Yeah.
The format of these, it'll still be the same as far as the talks go, but they might start to look a little different. The speed shows will still be there, but we won't want. I mean, we're not going to reveal too much, but you'll see something start to change, and we hope you guys will enjoy it.
And hopefully, a website will be coming soon.
Yes. But
that thing just costs quite a bit.
Yeah.
So we're trying to budget everything.
And also, this is another thing. I guess we could put this out there. If you guys are animators, can't offer too much as far as money goes. But if you guys could create
$100, $200, $300,
if you guys
someone.
Yeah, if you guys could maybe work with us to create a banner for this channel, and we're thinking of we'll shoot some ideas off each other or something like that. But if you're a good illustrator and obviously we'll push your name out there as much as we can.
Yeah,
to the audience that we have.
There are also financial benefits.
Yes,
if you're asking.
But yeah, please contact us if you guys know how to make banners, and you can style us as cartoon superheroes, and it doesn't have to be something.
If you can do, sorry for cutting you off, but if you can do everything, like if you're an animator, illustrator, like someone who could do the logo, the banner, and do an intro if that's even possible.
Yeah,
that's more of an incentive to help us out, and there's always bigger return for something like that.
Yeah. So please let us know if you guys are into that, or if you know anybody that can do that for us. It would be much appreciated. But please be sure to keep an eye on this YouTube page, all our social medias, because we'll continue to keep posting.
Yes, we might not be as active on this YouTube channel. We'll have random other reviews. Yeah. But if you guys want to see us a little bit more consistently, we'll be on Stardust.
Yes.
We'll be doing Christmas style reactions.
Yeah.
We'll still be doing superhero stuff like Marvel. We've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. over there.
Yes.
And we'll also be doing like Punisher and other things that we're still getting into.
Yeah.
So,
and with that being said, we wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. And please stay tuned on the channel because we're gonna have some really cool videos coming up.
Yes.
Working on some really cool things. So,
yes.
Hope you guys enjoyed all our talks leading up to the mid-season finales, and we will see you back with these shows on January 15th on the mid-season premieres. With that being said, we'll see you guys next.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.